Jennette Michelle Faye McCurdy is an American writer, director, podcaster, singer, and former actress. McCurdy's breakthrough role as Sam Puckett in the Nickelodeon sitcom iCarly earned her various awards, including 4 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. She reprised the character in the iCarly spin-off series Sam and Cat before leaving Nickelodeon. McCurdy also appeared in the television series Malcolm in the Middle, Zoe 101, Lincoln Heights, True Jackson, VP, and Victorious. She produced, wrote, and starred in her own web series, What's Next for Sarah, and led the science fiction series Between. McCurdy independently released her debut single, So Close, in 2009. She released her debut EP, Not That Far Away, in 2010, followed in 2012 by the Jennette McCurdy EP and the Jennette McCurdy album. The lead single, Generation Love, reached number 44 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs. In 2017, McCurdy quit acting and decided to pursue a career in writing and directing. In early 2020 she performed a one-woman show, I'm Glad My Mom Died, in Los Angeles and New York City. Further dates were cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In 2020, she began hosting an interview podcast, Empty Inside. In 2022, she released a best-selling memoir, I'm Glad My Mom Died, describing her career as a child star and the abusive behavior of her deceased mother. Early life. McCurdy was raised in Garden Grove, California, in a relatively poor Mormon family, though she ultimately left the religion in her early adulthood. Her mother, Deborah McCurdy, homeschooled her and her 3 older brothers. The man she grew up believing was her father, Mark McCurdy, worked 2 jobs. After Deborah's death, McCurdy learned that she was not his child. Television, film, and music career. 2000–2006, career beginnings. In 2000, at the age of 8, McCurdy started her acting career on Mad TV. She then appeared in several television series, including CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, Malcolm in the Middle, Lincoln Heights, Will and Grace, Zoe 101, True Jackson, VP, Law and Order SVU, Medium, Judging Amy, The Inside, Karen Cisco, Over There, and Close to Home. In 2003, she acted in the film Hollywood Homicide. In 2005, she was nominated for a Young Artist Award for Best Performance in a Television Series guest starring young actress for her performance in Strong Medicine. She also appeared in a commercial for Sprint. 2007–2012, iCarly/I and Music. None. 2013–2015, I Sam and Cat/I and I Between/I. None. 2016–2018, later work and retirement from acting. In August 2016, McCurdy signed a deal with digital production company Canvas Media Studios to develop projects and further utilize her social media connections with fans. She also starred as Claire in the psychological thriller film Pet Between was not renewed for a 3rd season, and while critics acknowledged McCurdy as one of the few cast members who can act, she expressed on her website that she felt ashamed of 90% of her resume. She eventually decided to quit acting and to pursue writing and directing in 2017. I never got the chance to be cast in a project I was proud to be part of. Now I have a better chance of making things I'm proud of than getting cast in things I'm proud of. Once a very active user of Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram, she deleted all her past social media posts and set all her past videos and vlogs to private on YouTube and Vimeo. In 2018, McCurdy wrote and directed her first short film, Kenny, a dramedy inspired by the death of her mother. The film also featured an all-female crew. Kenny was featured in The Hollywood Reporter and on Short of the Week. She has since released 3 more short films, which she also wrote and directed: The Grave, The McCurdy's, a semi-autobiographical short based on her childhood, and Strong Independent Women, a short that deals with eating disorders. In late 2018, she announced that she hoped to direct more films. Writing and live performance. In 2011, McCurdy began writing a series of articles for the Wall Street Journal. She has written 8 pieces for the paper, on topics ranging from Shirley Temple to body shaming and a corporate culture that she perceives as smoke and mirrors. She has also written for 17 magazine and the Huffington Post. McCurdy composed an article titled Off Camera, My Mom's Fight with Cancer, which was published in the Wall Street Journal in June 2011. It describes in detail her mother Deborah's ongoing battle with cancer and how her family coped with the situation. The article also features advice from McCurdy on living with an ill parent. On September 20, 2013, her mother died, after being first diagnosed with cancer 17 years earlier. In 2020, McCurdy created and starred in a one-woman tragicomedy show, I'm Glad My Mom Died, in various theaters in Los Angeles and New York. She later had to set her show into hiatus after the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic in the United States. For the first time since she opened up publicly about her eating disorder in 2019, she posted a new video on YouTube where she sings about her personal implications by finding herself in quarantine due to the outbreak. In July 2020, McCurdy posted a video on her YouTube channel and social media where she sings about starting a podcast called Empty Inside. She revealed on the podcast, during an interview with actress Anna Faris, that she had retired from professional acting. McCurdy stated she had been pushed into acting as a child by her mother, and soon became her family's primary source of income. She became ashamed of the roles she had played in the past, and after seeking therapy in the late 2010s, McCurdy decided to quit acting. When iCarly was revived that same year for Paramount+, McCurdy declined to reprise her role of Sam Puckett. In September 2021, McCurdy resumed performing her tragicomedy show in Los Angeles. On August 9, 2022, McCurdy released a memoir, I'm Glad My Mom Died, under Simon & Schuster. The book was ranked number 1 on the New York Times bestseller list for 8 weeks following its release. Following the success of I'm Glad My Mom Died, McCurdy signed a 2-book deal with Penguin Random House's Ballantine Books label. Personal life. Relationship with her mother. She has described the close relationship she had with her abusive mother as the heartbeat of my life. When McCurdy was 2 to 3 years old, her mother was diagnosed with breast cancer and underwent several surgeries, chemotherapy, and a bone marrow transplant. In 2010, her mother's cancer returned, and in 2013, she died. McCurdy was 21 years old. McCurdy has revealed that she was emotionally and sexually abused by her mother. In an interview with People magazine, she said, My mom's emotions were so erratic that it was like walking a tightrope every day. According to McCurdy, her mother pushed her into acting when she was 6 years old to both financially support her family, and because her mother had wanted to become a performer herself. She stated that her mother was obsessed with making a star and detailed how her mother contributed to her eating disorder by introducing her to calorie restriction at age 11. She also revealed that until she was 16 or 17 years old, her mother performed vaginal and breast exams on her, ostensibly as a cancer screening, and never let her shower alone. McCurdy said that she refused to appear in the revival of iCarly because of the reminder of her mother's abuse on the original show, and that she appeared in the spin-off series Sam and Cat to please her mother. McCurdy stated in an interview that she did not receive all of her payment from acting as a minor, because her Coogan account was not properly filed. In her 2022 memoir I'm Glad My Mom Died, the cover of which features McCurdy looking up and holding a pink urn with confetti spilling out, McCurdy further described her mother's abusive and controlling influence. Relationships. McCurdy dated American basketball player Andre Drummond in 2013. Mental health. In March 2019, McCurdy publicly revealed in a Huffington Post article that, from age 11, she suffered from anorexia, and later bulimia. In the article, McCurdy describes her mother's and the entertainment industry's aiding of eating disorders, seeking help after her sister-in-law noticed the disorder, and various health scares, such as losing a tooth from regurgitating stomach fluids that wore down her tooth enamel and passing out on Miranda Cosgrove's bathroom floor from dehydration. In addition to her struggles with eating disorders, McCurdy is a recovering alcoholic, having begun drinking heavily shortly before her mother's death. Filmography. Film, television, video games, music videos. Web. Director. Discography. Jennette McCurdy.